This guy's got to get out of here. Hi! It's time to bake with me from Mi&Stu. Mi&Stu Foods in Montreal, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free food facility where we make and bake yummy, delicious things and have now started sharing recipes so that you can use our mixes at home and enjoy baking at home and trying new things. Of course, you can also just go on our website and buy all of our finished products or any of our finished products. You can do a mix. You can buy mixes, you can buy finished goods, whatever makes you happy. Make your life easy.
Work it.
Okay, today we're gonna do something. It's a product that we used to make at our old bakery, sweet potato pita. So good, so much fun, and really not hard. The hardest part is getting the sweet potatoes ready to put them in the mix, and that you can either bake them or you can peel them and steam them. I chose today to bake them, which I did earlier. I'll wash my sweet potatoes and then I cut them into large chunks like this, and I'll wrap them up in aluminum foil and put them in the oven on a cookie sheet, and they bake, and then you can just peel them real easy and throw them in the bowl. If you do it the other way, you have to just peel them, cut them into like good sized chunks, and steam them in a basket over water until they're tender. I find the oven one easier just because it's a little less of a pachkarai, as we say, which is like, you know, little details that you have to take care of. Like you have to peel them, and you have to cut them, and you have to steam them. This way it's easier. Anywho, here's my sweet potatoes. In the kit that you're gonna get from us is a mix of the flours. There's 3 kinds of flour in here. There's also some xanthan gum and some salt in there. We'll send you a very small amount of yeast, which I suggest with every of our baking mixes. If there's yeast in the package and you don't plan on using it like within the first 7 days that you get it from us, I would just take the little pack of yeast out and just keep it in the fridge. You're gonna have to add a little bit of olive oil, like 50 mils, which is 3.5 tablespoons. I'm going to use honey as my sweetener. There's a teaspoon of honey in here. If you don't like honey or you're vegan, you can replace this with maple syrup. You can also replace it with date syrup, and you can replace the egg with a flax egg, which you would make, I'm guessing if you're vegan you know how to make a flax egg, but you would take a tablespoon of ground flax and 3 tablespoons of boiling water, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then it becomes viscous like an egg and will work beautifully. So if you need a little tutorial about how to make a flax egg, if you watch our video about making the vegan flax bread, it's in there. And if it's not, and I'm lying, but I don't think I am, write me a comment and I'll be happy to do like a 2-minute little video on that if that will make your life easier. That would be fun. So basically with this recipe, you have your sweet potatoes, which are nice and soft now. You're gonna pour in all of your dry material on top. You can do this without a mixer if you so choose. You're gonna end up playing with it with your hands anyways. So if you like to get your hands dirty, this is a very good recipe to do that. I'm gonna sprinkle my yeast right in there because the heat of the sweet potato is going to help my yeast rise. And the truth is you don't really want it to rise too much because it's a pita. It's not like a bread where you want like that much height. I'm gonna add my oil. And then as is my way, I'm gonna break my egg into my little container here, just in case I get shell in there. I don't want it going into my whole recipe. Add that, and my little bit of honey. So this is the whole amount of sugar, sweetener, or whatever that goes in here. The sweet potato itself is very delicious and sweet, so it gives it a lot of really nice flavor. I have a tiny bit of water here that I'm gonna add kind of tablespoon by tablespoon because the amount of sweet potato that you use may be a little bit different than what I use, maybe just because you have a bigger sweet potato. I think I'm not even gonna put in a whole tablespoon of water. Just Yeah, I put in about a half a tablespoon. And you can see that it mixes up all around the paddle like a real dough. So this is a real hands-on kind of recipe because you're gonna really be handling it. It's really, oh, this is perfect. So this is what it's supposed to feel like. It's sort of supposed to feel a little bit like Play-Doh. So we're gonna just get it all off here. Now there's some variations that you can choose to do with this recipe at home. You can make it something like an English muffin kind of on the outsides if you want, and you can roll the top and bottom in a little bit of cornmeal, and it gives it a little crunchy, some people may say gritty, so they may not like it, texture. I like it. I think I'm gonna do half with and half without, just so that it makes everybody happy. The other thing you can do is when you're done and ready to put it into the oven, you can sprinkle them with any kind of, you know, sesame seeds, poppy seeds if you like, whatever you're not allergic to and whatever works in your house with your people. This is a coated tray, like it's ready to go. And then it depends on how big you want your pita to be. I'm gonna make smaller ones, that way we have more and they puff up and you can cut them open and make them into nice sandwiches. I'm just playing with it a bit because that's the fun part. So just put them on my trays. These are gonna have to proof for a little while, like anything with yeast, it's good to let them proof. So if you have a warm place, you can proof them, I would say between 30 minutes and an hour. It's good, like I have 2 ovens. So I had baked the sweet potato in one of the ovens and now it's off, but it's still warm. So the other oven is ready to receive the pitas and I'm gonna be able to put these to proof in there. What does that mean? In the oven that I used earlier that is now off. I'm like in there, like you know what in there means. Anyways. Okay, so I got 8 this size. You can maybe make 4 if you wanted to make larger ones. So 4 of them I'm gonna sprinkle with a little bit of cornmeal on both sides. And because we don't have a sesame allergy in my house, 4 of them I'm gonna top with a little bit of sesame seeds. Because my daughter loves anything with sesame seeds. And we aim to please our children. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna put these into my non-on oven for, I don't know, about 20-25 minutes. And when they're finished proofing, we'll get back to it. Actually gonna leave the door to the oven open for now because I think it might be too hot to close the door. I don't want them to actually start baking. So I'm gonna set a timer. And I'll see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Okay, so my beaker for proofing has gone off. So I'm gonna take these out. You can see they puffed up. Oh, they're so cute. All right, and a little trick with this recipe is if you have a little spray bottle that you can get a good mist going, and you just mist into your room before you bake it. It gives it like a little bit of a crunchier top. These only bake for like 8 or 10 minutes. We're gonna try and watch them in the oven to see when they puff and maybe be able to film it. We'll see. So my oven's set at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty hot. And I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna watch it because 8 to 10 is 8 to 10. Who knows? So let's see what happens in the oven. So we got a little bit of a puff happening.
Do you want to eat a pita? But you can't right now because they're not ready. We can give you a carrot. Do you want a carrot? Okay, little lady. Here's your carrot.
So my beeper just went off, my timer, I'm gonna take my tray of little sweet potato pitas out of the oven. I think they look delicious. Oh. So, as you can see, woo, they slide. They puffed up, so they're gonna have a nice soft center. They're gonna be able to be split open, like cut open, and you can make sandwiches. And if you make 4 large ones rather than 8 small ones, you can have like a full-size sandwich. These will make little mini sandwiches. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it's a really easy recipe, and so when you look on our website, the name of the product will be Pita flour mix. The recipe will come in the mix with the flour. That's it for today, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna say happy Pride Month and enjoy your day. Bye. Hey, thanks, we're gonna edit this out, but we're not.